What up? What up? You already know it's the one and only Mr. 365 back, full blown trapping TV. And we going one on one with Mr. 365. And y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And y'all know the slogan. They gonna hate, but we ain't gonna do nothing but get some money.
Everybody worry what the fuck I'm doing. I be getting money, that's why they hating what I'm doing. You ain't getting money, what the fuck is you doing? Watch me show them lame niggas how to do it.
Yeah, man. What's up with y'all out there, man? In YouTube world, Facebook world, and Twitter world. What's up with y'all? We live streaming right now on all three platforms. So go tap into whatever your favorite platform is and check us out. And if you ain't got time to check us out, man, make sure you get that replay. Hit the comment section. Let us know you fucking with it. You fucking with the artist and whatever we got going on. We waiting on Laj Lantana to jump in. And we about to go crazy with this. I might just hit y'all with something real quick because she got some visuals out right now. We might start it out a little bit different. Hold on, let me get my contacts jumping real quick, man. Let's get the contacts jumping, man, real quick. We about to have a good show. We about to bring baby girl on. What's going on with you?
Hey.
Man, look, I was just talking about you. Hop right on as soon as I was talking about you. But yeah, since you're in the building right now, man, let the people know your name. You know what I'm saying? Where you represent from.
What's going down? I'm Laj Lantana. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. You feel me? I'm 25. I'm a female rapper, probably one of the hardest in the city.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Say what you pop your shit. This is the platform to pop your shit. If you didn't know, we let you gotta pop your shit. So you pop your shit. Say what you say. That's what you said. We standing on that. I fuck with your music. I fuck with your music. So shit. I want to ask you a question though, because I know you personally a little bit. How long you been doing music?
How long have I been doing music? So you feel me? You know me. So you know my background. You know where I come from.
Right.
The main reason why I wanted to do music was my dad. So ever since I can remember hearing somebody rap, I've been rapping. Like I started out freestyling more than anything. I probably didn't write my first real song until I want to say I was like maybe 14 or 15.
All right.
Before then, it was just all freestyles.
Yeah, because that was my next question. So when, because I like I said, I watched you, you know what I'm saying, over the years. When did you actually start saying, all right, I'm gonna take it serious? Because I remember you was supporting other people and stuff like that and just pushing your friends and stuff to do what they did. But then it was just like all of a sudden you just came out like, all right, I'm pushing.
Like anybody who knows me knows like I love my people. I'm not really somebody who cares to be in the spotlight.
Right.
Like it's not a necessity for me to be famous. I enjoy mass social interactions, but it's not major to me to get that type of attention. And I'm more of a motivator for other people. So I want to say probably 60% of the friends I've ever had in my life, they always the underdog. They always the person in the room, ain't nobody looking at, want nobody talk to. So I think that's why it was so big on me for me to promote them like that. Cause it's like we all people, anybody can do this. You feel me? You deserve to feel like you can pop your shit too.
Yeah.
So it was easy for me to like push other people harder because I didn't need that what's the word I'm looking for?
That validation.
Yeah, I didn't need that validation nor reassurance to know like I'm really that. Like it's in me. It ain't on me. It'll never be.
Facts. I can relate to you in that point because I mean, minus what people might think of me and view me, it's all entertainment on my end. I don't care about the attention. That shit just comes with it. Like, and people don't understand that. They be thinking, like, because I feel you when you say that. Like, a lot of the people that I push and I promote, you know, I promote other people more than I even promote myself. So that I don't think it's just that I've been blessed with the career that I got. So it's just like people think you want that attention though. Like I don't really be caring about the attention. Give me the money. You know what I'm saying? I want the attention. So, but I want to dive back into what you got going on because I see you do you got a lot of stuff going on that tap into. It ain't just musically, like you said, you good at motivating your people. I know you're a leader, so before we jump all into the music and everything, just let everybody know some of the different things you do got going on that you do, say outside of music.
Oh, okay. So right now, everybody knows that I don't like to work. I've always been an open book about my journey, who I am, how I like to move in life. I don't like to work. I recently started working because I work for a nonprofit. So um, we pretty much just keep the neighborhood safe and make the neighborhood feel like a community. Pretty
Right.
much, I'm non-intervention. Like I don't get into any violence. I'm not in danger. I'm just more like a safe space for the community, voice of information, more stuff like that. I take it upon myself in my free time to be a mentor to a lot of the younger people that I find around me.
Right.
Um, I don't get paid for that in no type of way, shape, or form. I don't really find a way to. I just like I don't know. I remember what it was like to be troubled youth and hoping somebody wanted to help me.
No,
So
that's dope.
I go out of my way to try to just give younger people an inkling of hope. Like it doesn't matter what you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be. It don't matter where you come from. It don't matter if you got tattoos on your face like me. You can do whatever you want to do, and don't let society or nobody beat you down into a box that you know you don't fit into.
No, that's facts, and I'm glad you said that. You know what I'm saying, because a lot of people need to hear that, and I think that's dope of you. To actually give your time and your effort and your energy into that, because like you said, a lot of people don't do that. I mean, it's a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, in the community that does that, but people like myself or yourself that have voices, I would say that people listen to. It's good for us to be in the community and dealing with and interacting with the youth and just younger people and just people that need some help. Period. I mean, that's really what keeps me into this entertainment game because I help younger people. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm-hmm.
helping people get to their goals, to their dreams, or whatever they got to do. So that for real keep me involved in this shit. I'll be wanting to quit every day. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be like, if somebody inboxes me and be like, bro, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, damn. I just about to hang this shit up and go disappear. And then somebody else like, I need you to be. If it wasn't for you, I'll be like, dang. All right, let me keep on going, my old ass. But all right, let's jump into some of this. So let me ask you this though, because you've been on a little hiatus before we jump into the music. You're a mommy now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about mommyhood. How mommyhood treating you?
Lovely. Um, I don't talk about my son much because, like I said, I'm an open book, and it's not many things in life that make me emotional. But the subject of my son makes me very, very emotional.
I've
I
watched
feel
you
like it's
grow though. Is what
probably
I'm
one
saying.
of the greatest things I have ever accomplished in my life so far.
I've watched you grow, is what I'm saying. Like as a person, you know what I'm saying. Being a mom. That's why I asked you that question. Like
Thanks.
I mean, like I said, nigga, I know just from everything, we've all grown in our own ways, but I've watched you really become a woman and a mom. I salute that, and then to come back, like I said, you feel like you balanced right now to come back and do music. So now you feel like you at a space where you can come back and do your shit now.
Yeah. It was more than just that though. It was like life was so chaotic for me. So it was a lot more than just my son that made me take that hiatus.
Right,
I needed to reinvent myself. I needed to understand myself so I can understand the things better around me. I feel like God took me through a journey to be the person that I needed to be to actually properly help the causes that I wanted to help. Because
right,
I feel like my first go around jumping into music, I wasn't the positive contribution of light to my environment that I was supposed to be because I
right,
was still in a place of healing and turmoil, you feel me,
right,
from my growth.
right,
And I feel like now when I step into music, I am versatile in every aspect. Like I
right.
can help you turn up, but I also can help you still be conscious. And I feel like I'm solid enough in my being at this point for me to show every part of me and still
Right, right,
focus on what my message is at hand.
right. And that's big because for real, that's the problem with entertainment nowadays and artists nowadays, just not being themselves and feeling like they gotta do this or do that. Nah, it's cool to do whatever you want to do. Like, and that's what people don't understand. Like, so with that being said, is the music going to change drastically a lot? I mean, are you still going to be you? Like, are you still going to, like, from the first two projects that you got out right now? Is it going to be a drastic change from that, or you just going to incorporate all of your personalities and your vibes into your music?
There, I would say it would be a drastic change because I feel like before you probably could have like I had a majority. Like there was a certain style that y'all were used to hearing from me. Now I don't think anybody will ever be able to find me or put me in a box ever again because I don't even write songs anymore. I just create. Like what I go in there and whatever is on my heart is what happens. Like my sessions are totally different now. It's purely about creating vibes. I haven't written a song in almost 6 months now. So at this point, when I drop this future project, anything that you hear is straight freestyle from the top to the end.
I think that's big. I'm an artist myself, so I think when you're able to freely create, and that's the best. When I go in the booth, like, and I play around and just do me, that's always the best music. Like
Bruh.
but when you write it, you're more conscious of what you write, and then you trying to get that message out, and you're gonna reach a certain audience when you put that stuff out. But when you just in there creating, open minded, you never know who going. It's just like so open. So I definitely feel you on that. So how is dang? So when is we gonna see? When we gonna get this project? When we gonna get something new? Then
Um, I don't have no dates, and I can't tell you too much, but it's gonna be this little pop out's gonna be very, very interesting.
and
And
I support it.
yeah, this is solely going to be like my career from here on out is gonna be a peek into my mind. Like I want the world to understand who I am and how my imagination works because I feel like it's a very beautiful place.
Nah, you very interesting. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've watched you. Like I said, I love the motivation. Like, cause you know what I'm saying. I love the growth. Like I said, I'm where wherever you at in your life, that's where I'm at. You feel what I'm
I've
saying?
probably been like four different people since you've met me.
And I love them all. It's just like like I can't say nothing bad about the growth. You somebody mommy at the same. That's what I'm saying. Like I can't. You got responsibility on your hands. So I can only respect that as a young woman coming into, like I said, like you said, following yourself, finding yourself, and healing from all the trauma that we've been through as people, as kids, as just in our situations. Everybody got a story to tell, and I feel like you coming into your creativeness in that aspect is only going to let you tell your story because you already crazy, and I'm saying crazy with creativity is that's what I meant. Like your mind is already there. I've been telling you this for years. Like you already got a star quality about yourself. So that it's not really that aspect of it ain't it. It's really just you believing in yourself, putting that drive and that passion behind whatever you believe in. I feel like I feel like you going there just by hearing you in this conversation, it feel like you already in that bag. So whatever people gonna hear from you in the future, like you said, I don't think they're gonna be able to put you in a lane, and that's the best thing. Like you want to be Drake. I mean, you want to go to the strip club, you want to go sing, you want to go get on the song with Mary Mary. You know what I'm saying? You want to be Drake, a chameleon, basically. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I think that's dope. So yeah, like dang. So what's your biggest motivation right now? I mean, we know you got your son, but what's your motivation right now as far as musically?
Um, Self love.
Okay,
Like
that's big.
Laj Lantana is my safe space. I don't know how like clear I can make that understanding, but Laj Lantana is my safe space. Like growing up, like it's like when you imagine yourself as a superhero and it's like your escape from your reality. That's my happy place.
Yeah.
And hmm I feel like, ask me the question again because I feel like I thought too deep about it.
What's your What's your motivation musically right now?
Okay, so self love because that became a very happy place for me.
Right,
So like when I hear my music, when I hear um, me freely having fun in my music, it reminds me of the great things about me.
right,
It makes me fall in love with me the same way that you guys get to enjoy my music.
right, right.
So that's my biggest motivation, just loving myself and getting the chance to love myself the way I used to want other people to love me.
Man, I respect that. It's like I ask that question every interview. You know what I'm saying? Because I deal with so many talented people, and everybody's at a different space in their life, younger or older, and I get a different answer every single time. And that's why I said it's dope. Like, nah, self love is crazy because I tell everybody you got to love yourself before you love anybody else. And people, happy people you see on social media and all that shit, all that facade, they don't even love their own self first. You can tell by what they post.
For real.
I love myself. I'll talk. All I do is talk about me. You feel not in a conceited
Yeah.
way though. Like I love me, but you ain't gotta like me because I love me. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right, right.
so all the people that love me, they love me genuinely. All the people that ain't for me, they ain't for me. So that's how I move in life. Period. Like I know who for me, who not for me, and things of that nature.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, bouncing off of that. So because I think your projects that you put out in the past, because I'm one of them people, like I said, it don't matter what wave you on at that moment in life, I'm on that wave. If we turning up, I'm turning up. If you over here on your J. Cole, I'm on your J. Cole with you. If you want whatever a person is creating, I'm with it. So I don't be like, dang, you was just in the strip club last joint, and now you like Dirk, for instance. Dirk gonna drop all my life, but he coming right back talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
you
right.
just gotta know. Like, and what I'm saying is, I'm that type of person. Like, I'm all about positivity, but people know me. Like, you can really get me on this page, and then I could be on this too. So, but I got a balance in my life with that. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
cool with about the balance because I gotta have ratchet in my life. Like that's my thing. Like I love everything about positivity, but I got to have ratchet in my life. Like
Okay,
I
it's a
got to
vibe.
have chicken wings, booty, and dancing in my life. It's like I can go to church and then be like, "Where we
Okay,
going to strip club?" Like I'm just saying, like I'm gonna do my duty. I'm praising God. I'm gonna do, but I gotta go here at 8. God, like
okay.
you know what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like sometimes when people do their balancing out, like they don't balance it out. They just go one way. Like, and I feel like you are going to be a perfect example of somebody who can kind of put it together. All like I just feel that. I feel the energy. Like you're going to be able to still be you, but still get your message across. When you try
Thank
to
you.
get your message across. So, what would you tell a young female artist? Because females is running the game right now. So I know somebody gonna see this interview and just be like, "Dang!" Or people that already respect you gonna see the interview. So, what would you tell somebody that's going through their up and coming stage and getting into music? What advice would you give them?
Be patient with yourself. Compare yourself to nobody. Learn the business. Learn the business side because music, entertainment is a lot of smoke and mirrors, baby. And it's a lot of smoke and mirrors with things that are a lot more obtainable than you may think, in all honesty. So learn your business, pay attention to your surroundings, have discernment on who you work with because it gets tricky being a female in the music industry. We all know that you're literally prey when you're a female in the music industry, which is a sad reality, but it's reality.
It's a sad reality in the world. Period. We ain't even, it's definitely in music, in entertainment. Period. But yeah, you definitely gotta know the
That would be
business.
my probably my top best advice I would give, and always listen to yourself, bet on yourself. When you
Woo.
have the type of dreams that we have, more than likely people in your environment are not going to understand it, and you got to stick to your dream. You got to stay solid with your dream, because the only way that the world changed is by one person deciding that they wanted to stick to something long enough for it to change.
Facts, facts. All right, yeah, that's dope advice. Anybody out there paying attention, up and coming, male or female, she just gave you some business. Learn the business. Bet on yourself. Like she just gave you the keys. Like, and that's why I said you're gonna do great. Like, and we've all had to revamp ourselves, reinvent, learn. Um, I took a 3-year break off of doing these interviews and shit, just doing radio and media, period. Like I used to be heavy in this, but I started to see the game get oversaturated as you see what it is now. And I'm one of them people, I'm a leader, I ain't a fool. I was doing this shit before it was popular and shit, and now it's popular. So I fell back and let everybody have a bag and just focused on my artist, on my brand. And then now, I can come back and do my own thing because my lane is so versatile, you know what I'm saying? So I can bring you on, I can bring other people on because I got so many different people watching me on different platforms. So it's beneficial for me now. So I understand the reinventing process. But my next question is, so with that, what is your goals in the next 6 months to a year when you drop your music and your what's your goal with that?
I plan to give a couple visuals. I got a couple singles planned. I got a little quick project planned, but that's a 50-50. I don't know if I want to give a project this year, if I want to wait till next year. But I have a lot of creativity in the works. I could say over the next 2 years, expect a lot of creativity from me. Um, just to toss out another hit, I got a little short film that I've been writing and working on. I just want to be freely creative in general.
That's dope. And I think, like I said, a lot of what I hear you saying is just like is real boss shit. It's like, the break that you've had just away from the entertainment, I think you've had a chance to put it all in perspective as far as where it makes sense to you. And then you've seen a lot of the BS. And you know me, like I said, I've been doing this shit, like I was saying, before I see you turn grown, and I was into the shit like in motherfucking. I'm trying, and I'm watching y'all go through, and I'm trying to give y'all certain pointers when y'all go into this shit. Like, but what I had learned over the years is my friend, because I be trying to protect my friends and my family. Like, I'm one of them niggas. Like, you gonna come and I know everybody in the city. So some motherfuckers love me and some motherfuckers hate me. But the whole point about that is I'll be trying to tell my people, like, hey, don't fuck with them. Like, but I had to just quit doing that shit. Like, not like that. I only tell my real folks that type of, like, nah, he's a clown. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you.
I just quit doing it because you know what they gonna go mess with them anyway. You feel what I'm saying? Then it make me look crazy because they over there probably telling them, don't mess with him. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, like, for real. And when in all reality, we just need to like allow everybody to figure out what they want to figure out for themselves. Because
exactly.
we never know whose puzzle pieces fit where, and they puzzle piece might fit perfectly into their puzzle.
Exactly. So that's what because I got family members in this business, and a lot of my family members mess with people I don't even mess with. Like, so it make me don't even mess with my family members. Like, I'm one of them people, like, you mess with somebody I don't rock with, bro, I probably don't even rock with you. And I mean, it might be bad to feel like it be like that, but I mean, that's just the way I am. And I feel like it protects my peace. Like, if you know what protects your inner peace, like, I know how I am. I'm off the hook. Like, look, I'm off the hook. You remember when, I don't know if you was there that day, but you remember the day, we're going to get into some personal shit. It was a day that these girls were trying to bully your little sister, and my kids came to the door like, woo, woo, woo. And I damn near got into it with all these women because their kids was trying to bully your sister and shit. I'm like, it ain't happening. They got mad at me because I told my kids to go down there and beat their ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's the type of person I am. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm super passionate about people that I fuck with in my family and my friends. And I wear that shit on my sleeve. But I'll be feeling like my family or my friends and family sometimes don't do the same for me. Like, they'll go mess with the ops, like, or knowing I don't rock with that person. And I had to get out of that. Like, I'm not out of it. But like I said, I'll quit messing with you. Like, all right, let me just fall back from you. I'm like Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? If you over there messing with them, I'm not messing with you, bro. Don't mess with me. Like, point blank period.
I think it's just like, I think we I think how you do that actually is very plausible because, like you said, what matters at the end of the day is how it affects your mental health and your environment. But I don't think it's necessarily the best trait to always be that way, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's not even like I said, sometimes they puzzle piece just fit and they puzzle better, you feel me? This
Right.
might be a cool person who don't even, you feel me,
Right.
worry about you. They just not you feel me, your type of people. And
Right.
this could be a mutual relationship that you could be tossing away over something really that means nothing.
Yeah, and I respect it. And like I said, that's why, my friends that I do listen to, because I'm a hardhead, and you got to really be talking sense for me to pay attention to you. Like, I feel like I'm smart as hell. Like, I know I'm smart as hell. So I know I'm smart in the way I've been maneuvered through life is just God got me. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Yeah, as you
could have
should.
been up out of here a few times. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with my lifestyle and hustling and just doing what I do. So it's like for you to give me advice, like I said, I just took from what you just said to like I applied that literally when you were saying it because I already think like that, but I'm like I'll be needing to hear it sometimes. Like my homeboy was just telling me the same thing yesterday, like Rich, and I'm like, bro, he like you ain't got to deal with such and such. You dealing with me, but it's just
Yeah,
me. It's just me though. Like I'm that. Like how do I say it? I'm the type of person that it can go left anytime.
this
So
is true.
and it don't matter that I'm the age I am. People be like, "Oh, you this age, you ain't supposed to." Man, you see celebrities on TV acting crazy every day, and they in their 50s and their 60s. And how you telling me I can't stand on what I stand on? And that's why I be feeling like the stereotype comes in because they see people on TV it do whatever, live regular life, but they'll see you in person, but act like you supposed to hold yourself to a higher standard. And like we live in and going through struggles and trials and tribulations every day. So that leads me to ask you, how do you stay so grounded? Because I respect that about you. I just told my homeboy the other day I respected that about him
I
because
don't.
no, I know
I
you.
don't.
I know
I
you don't. I
don't.
know you don't. But you do. Like
I
you are.
don't.
You now, I ain't saying what you do behind closed doors. Now, I ain't talking
But I
about.
love that I have mastered my mental health enough that I do carry myself well and I do have a good reputation with my
Yeah,
mental health. Because
that's
I
what I'm saying.
don't. Like
Me
I
neither.
appreciate how y'all compliment me, but I like man, I try a lot of stuff. It's hard. It's hard. Every day is a challenge for me as far as trying to stay sane and just get everyday tasks done. It's not really something that I've properly been able to express to people, but my mental health takes a toll on me that is crazy. Um, I just like God bless me with this resilient spirit, bruh. Like even after my mania and my episodes, it's like it's more like a purge of emotion more than like a crash out. You get what I
Right.
mean? And I guess I just like it's willpower. Like there's no time limit on your growth or you understanding yourself. It's just wanting to do it, bro.
Yeah.
Like and it takes time. Like it's still stuff that could tweak me out for real and send me probably like 12 steps back.
Yeah.
But it's just me constantly me wanting it so bad. And then my son was like my final push. I can't. Like, I have to show him an example of the type of woman I would want to love him,
Right. Right.
and I have to like I can't contribute what I want to contribute to the youth if I don't regulate myself. That at least allows me to get my message across. So I started. I guess the best way you could say is I just started praying for it. That was the first big step. I started praying for it, and I started training my mind to not be so uniform to societal standards. Like I
Right.
don't gotta get on my knees and pray. I don't gotta go all the way home. I could sit right here, I could stand right here in the middle of a crowd of people and close my eyes and pray out
No.
loud.
I
And I
know.
feel
I'm me.
ashamed
I
about it because it's
know.
like I
Yes.
have to go home and deal with that mania, not you. So
Yes.
if I need to stand here and I need to pray out loud, if I need to stand here and I need to sing until my anxiety goes down, that's what I'm gonna do.
Bro, I
And I
feel
have to
you.
get into the place of like not feeling shame. Like society has created so much unnecessary shame for us that
Yeah.
we literally make it hard on ourselves to take care of ourselves, when in our reality, like, that has nothing to do with if you're cool or not. You're taking care of yourself.
Right. Yeah, no, society has brainwashed. I used to tell my mom and my grandmas and my aunties this, like, because they, the older generation really brainwashed. Like, they brainwashed on a different level, like, because they still believe massa coming type stuff. Like, they still believe in. I'm like more like you. Like, I'm a free spirit. I do what I want. I talk to myself. Like, all the geniuses that I'll be hearing to be like, oh, I talk to myself. Like, so I'm like, oh, I feel better now. I know I'll be answering questions and shit. Like, you see that shit? Hell, nigga.
I'm the realest nigga I know. Why would I not ask me first?
I'll be, man, listen, I'll be like, you see that nigga with the gun? Nigga, I see it, nigga, right now. I'm saying, like,
Okay.
if you, man, so I feel better about having these conversations and training myself, because I used to think like, man, it's weird you be talking. And I'm like, nah, man, because I can calm myself down out of a lot of situations by just saying, chill the fuck out. Like, or think about, the consequences. And that I've always been a smart person. So I always knew the consequences to my actions. And that was always got me in trouble, because I always knew what I was doing. So I want to add, like, oh, yeah, what producers are you working with? That's what I want to know. What producers are you working with?
And Steve, the hardest in the motherfucking universe.
Oh, that is dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my producer. We've been working, and I don't even remember when I first met Stunt Steve. I actually met him. How old was I? It probably might have been like 2019, maybe even still 2018. But originally, I met him as a photographer. Right. We did a photo shoot together. He's actually very versatile in the field of like just entertainment and visual and audio, period. So after we did that shoot together, he had brought up the fact that he recorded music. Never tried it. And then I want to say maybe like a year later, I kept getting in the studio, and I was in this place where like I was tired of like, I was praying so hard to just find a set engineer, because I was dealing with a lot of crazy stuff with men in the studio, and men being weird, and men trying to do weird stuff to you. And I met Steve in the midst of that, and he was probably one of the best and calmest and easiest studio sessions I've ever had. I'm pretty good at my sessions because I practice my music a lot, so I can go in a session and probably get like 4 to 5 songs done in a 2-hour time span. Right. I've rapped my music so much that I'm about to go and execute it when I walk in. Yeah. Plus, I don't like to waste my time and money.
Yeah, professional job. Professional about it.
Yeah. So, I was pregnant, and while I was pregnant, like you said, I went through. I'm like, I keep saying what I want to do, and I got to do it now. Like I have to do it, because I can't. I don't even have the time now really to be indecisive.
Right.
Like, people do not realize when you're an independent artist, you have automatically signed up for 7 different jobs just in your everyday life, on top of the job that you're working to probably survive and feed yourself.
Facts. So
now I'm in my head like, okay, I have that and I have this, and it's already like crazy for me, because I'm not really in an environment where my village 100% understands how to support me.
Right.
Because I don't like to keep saying that they don't support me, because I don't think it's that. Now that I'm growing, I'm starting to think like, you weren't sharing anybody's music every day until you started doing it.
Right.
So like, sometimes you have to be empathetic enough to put yourself in their headspace, and it's like,
my cousin said the same thing earlier though. Like, so I feel what you're saying. And I used to, like, back in the day, I used to be offended more. Like, but I can't say like, you don't support me because you don't share my music, because you show up everywhere I'm at, or if I have an event, you going out with me, and so I can't say you don't support me, but I used to be salty, like when you on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram all day, and you sharing anything else. That's where I think the artist part of it, we like, dang, you sharing some BS, like you could share this, and I think that's what it was. But my cousin hit me earlier and was just saying like, Cause I know I don't, he's like, I don't be seeing half the stuff sometimes, like, and I don't even, he's like, you know, I'll support you. Like, you know, we started this together. So I ain't got a question if he support me or not, but him just telling me like, I don't be sharing your stuff. And I didn't even say nothing about him sharing my stuff, but it was just like, he just said it like, oh, I know I don't be sharing your stuff. And so I feel like a lot of people are what you just said, like they support us. They just don't know how, or we would want the type of support we're asking for. Like we ain't asking you for no money, but if you see this come, if you see anything with my career or what I'm trying to do professionally come across, give it a like, a comment, share it, just so the algorithm. That's what I see. People don't understand the algorithm of how social media works. So that's what us as artists, we get mad like, bro, you're not supporting me. That like or that share is like $1.
And then that's where we have to be more realistic with ourselves too sometimes. And it's like, if you want people to see you, you have to put it in people's face, and maybe you ain't working hard enough to put it in nobody's face for nobody to be sharing it. You feel me? So it's like, just like we would like certain stuff reciprocated to us, we also have to always look in the mirror before you speak on what your problems are, because yes, how you feel can still be 100% valid, but just make sure that you're not contributing to what your problem that you're bringing to the table is. And if you are, acknowledge it, and then make sure that you're focused on what the solution is for the collective at hand.
So you might have to start teaching a rap class, like an etiquette, because you like everything that you're saying, like, it's crazy. This is what us managers, promoters, CEOs, A&Rs, that's what we be trying to tell the artists, like, but they don't listen, or they don't, like, they think we're trying to bash them a lot of times. Like when we come on and say certain things, or I might say certain things, people might think I'm bashing an artist, I'm bashing independent artists, but I'm really just saying, no, you have to move like the niggas you're idolizing. If you're looking at Future or Drake as who you're looking up to, you gotta move how they moving, or look at their business aspect of it and move in a business way, or take your craft serious is all I'm saying. So I think with everything you just said, it was just like it was so clutch. Like artists need to know that, like be accountable for you. That's all.
You gotta not like take stuff so personal either. Like for me, what I had to do was like, okay, so I was in the same mindset. So people would give me advice and I'd be like, nah, they trying to be funny. They ain't trying to help me do shit. They just keep trying to be funny. But listen, what I do is, like I said, I try to, when people give me advice, even if I don't agree with it, I still try to reflect on myself. So like, if you say something to me and I feel like what you said was stupid, I'll probably tell you in your face like that was stupid as fuck, Rich.
Yeah.
But I'll probably still go try it in my free time just to see if maybe you were right. Because I do truly believe in my heart, like, God don't have nobody talk to you for no reason.
Right.
So even if I may feel like it was stupid in that moment, I feel like I have to have evidence of everything before I can attach to anything. Facts. And who in the hell made it stupid other than me saying it's stupid?
Right.
No, so now I need to go try and, you feel me, at least see if it's gonna work, and I'll be open to, you feel me, telling people too, like, I ain't even gonna cap, I tried that shit and you was right.
Nah, that shit happens to me all the time. Like I ain't gonna front, like, cause like all my friends know me. Like you can tell me some shit and I'm gonna argue with you, like, and then but I'm a evaluate it in my life. I'm still everything you just said. I might not even tell you right then, but after I do it and be like, bro, yeah, you was right. I'm the same way, because me and my dad is like that. My dad, he's like me 50 times worse. Like, so like people think I'm extra. My dad is like 6'2" and all he do is pop his shit. Like, so it's crazy. Like he's worse than me. Like I'm lightweight. Like everything I pop is my real accomplishments. That's what people don't understand. Like I'm not just out here bragging. Like everything I'm popping, I've accomplished. Like, and I'm proud of myself. So I don't need nobody else saying, "Hey, you did a good job," because they ain't coming to tell you that anyway. So I applaud myself. So, but my dad is like extra. So he'll tell me like, "Oh, you should." He used to call me like, "Oh, you should be posting this on your social media." He'll call me and tell me about what I'm posting on my social media. Talk about he got friends and that's the politicians and cops and senators. And you know, I used to be off the fucking hook. I'm just gonna put it out there. Like I was an open book. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what you see is what you get. I got bricks, all white bricks. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't care nothing about nothing. So my dad would be like, man, bro, you can't be posting that on social media. I'll be like, nigga, I'm grown as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you telling people to post on my shit, bro? I'm grown.
This is me.
Bro, I'm grown as fuck. Everybody know me. Like, I'm grown with this. Get on. Me and my dad used to have arguments about the shit. But when I got off the phone with the nigga, after arguing with him, it just made sense. Like, nigga, I own like 3 businesses. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is like, like people like I have everybody on my social media though. What I'm saying is like I got pastors, I got the senator, the politician, the A&R, this record label, like DJs over here. So it's like, but I don't see all them people. Only thing I'll be seeing is like my friends. In fact, like, you know, who show up on your, so you're not really thinking about the
at all,
man. So look, I had to, like, even though I'm still a little bit, I've toned it down a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, you have actually.
Yeah, no, I toned it down a lot. Like, man, like, cause my business relationships have got expounded way more than they were back then. And I had a lot of big business back then, but now I'm like president of this company over here, and then running a radio station in Tennessee, and I'm managing a couple gospel artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't. No, like I got a whole station, and man, I got. This is what people don't see. They don't really see what you really do. That's what I'm saying. So, and this ain't even about me. I'm just saying that why I had to take that approach and really care about what I post on my social media. So I definitely understand what you're saying when it comes to, you know, I might not listen to you right then, but then like I'll post a whole bunch of crazy stuff and then delete it. Like, but I'm gonna leave it up there at least for an hour or two, because the people that I need to see it gonna see it. Then I'm gonna delete it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
Like, because I can't have you look thinking I'm like that all day. I'm only like this for like these 2 hours. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, just for a little bit.
So I take my meds, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be back to work. Like, but nah, so yeah, is that's crazy. It's a good conversation with you. Like, because I was gonna go into my, like, I can go to your page and hit your old videos, and they still do the same thing to me right now. Like, when I hear that with it, when that shit come on, that shit just that beat, it just do something to me every time. Like, boom, boom, boom. I'll be like, yeah, man. I was telling you back then,
that song was not like, that song was made out of pure like trying to be funny. I did not make that song with the anticipation of people liking it or of me dropping it as a song. I was making music, and you know, people don't want to hear none of that conscious shit. People got tired of me rapping. So I had a couple of friends just keep constantly telling me around this small period of time, like, we need party music. You don't make shit this hype enough. And I'm like, what did they say to me? Somebody made a comment like, you need to make music like Megan. No, I don't. So you feel me? You know me. I really rap. Like, at that time, I was really writing. Like, I really.
It's crazy in my head. I hear like, by you telling this story, I could just put pictures and faces to, like, you need to rap like me. I can just picture like people saying this to you. Like, I can just picture it. Like, really got alone though.
What? Yeah, no, they can't rap. I don't want to rap like that. And then I'm like, so I get to telling them, like, bro, do y'all know how easy it is to make some of the music that's in y'all playlist? Do you know how simple it is to make some of that trap shit that y'all listen to?
Oh, yeah.
He was like, if it's that easy, make it. I wrote that song in an hour, got on the phone, and rapped it to her. And then I went and recorded it and did a video. I did that to be funny. That video was to show people how simple it actually is to be one of the rappers that y'all admire oh so much. And this is me making it with no background, no writers, nobody artistically directing it. I needed 5 minutes, a proper beat, and what stupid stuff that y'all like every day.
But that's really like the hardest songs. That's what I get back to. My biggest song that I ever made, and I'm still getting paid from that motherfucker to the day. I made because I had got into it with it. I had an altercation with a nigga like, and the nigga was just saying fuck me. So I made a song called Fuck Young. So like I just like I just dissed myself the whole song just saying what people would say about me and shit. So it was like, but it's my biggest song to this day. And Nick, everywhere I go, people still want to play that, want me to perform. It's just, but I made it just off of a Nick, like you know what I'm saying. I went in the studio. I really took, like you just said, 5 minutes. I told my dude, I was like, record this hook for me. I wrote the hook.
Literally.
I wrote the hook. The hook was really catchy and I wrote the shit. But everything else was just me saying shit like what I did in my everyday life. Oh, fuck that nigga because he got all the bitches. Oh, fuck that nigga because he got all the money. Oh, but the way I was saying it though, like, oh, fuck that nigga because he always in the hood acting stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just saying me for real. Why everybody be saying fuck me?
And it's funny because a lot of people don't know too, like, when I said the phrase stupid stuff that y'all like, I was speaking of stupid stuff that people like for me. Like, people don't like to sit and have these type of conversations with me. People don't like to hear the actual um positive stuff that I have to politic about.
They don't want to
They
hear
don't
the
want
real
to hear
you.
that.
They don't want to
It,
hear the real you.
so when I made a lot of those lyrics too, at the time, like, so at the time that I wrote with it, I was always rowdy, you feel me? I always been lit, but it wasn't that turnt yet. It was like, and it's funny because I tell people all the time, like, I think With It taught me what it was like when they say, watch what type of music you make or what you
Oh yeah.
speak because it manifests.
Yeah.
So my life became very, very, very eventful after I made With It. Like, it, when I say it got to super rock star level, like the stuff that y'all seen on the internet doesn't even touch the stuff in private that was going on that I probably don't even have evidence of and can never probably share with people.
I can put my
Like,
imagination to it.
it got wild, you know.
I mean, your post, like
And
that's what I'm
you
saying.
With
You
It
used to post
became
the
like the epitome of me. Is you with it?
no,
And it was like, but everything in that song at the time was stuff that people thought about me.
right,
It wasn't stuff that I was actually doing. Like,
yeah,
everybody always thought like I would just I always hung out with all the hoes.
right,
Like, no, I personally just think I am such a non-judgmental person. People love being around me because I'm fun and it allows them to do things that they normally wouldn't do around other people because they
yeah,
can't trust y'all.
yeah. I get it. I get it. I get it.
So it's like, it's not even that. So you feel me? I just gave like the way that the world will perceive my life. You feel me? Because like I just sat there and explained that to you, the only thing that they're gonna think is that I bring the hoes to my bros. And that's not even the case.
It just happens sometimes by default, like being
You
who
know?
you are.
I
Like,
just happen to have fun people with me and I get invited places and I bring fun people with me and whatever else happens after that is what y'all are grown people.
yeah, no, like I said, I see a lot of you, like the female version of myself, just mentally, like not like that, but I see you seeing a lot of the stuff that I've been through and going through. You're going through it a lot earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like in your age, because I was wild, loud, and turned up for a long time before I had to realize. Really, for real, I'm gonna be all honest. Like when I was living next door to y'all, like that's probably when I started to calm down after my daughter was on the way. Like when my daughter was on the way, like probably after we moved from over there and stuff, that's when I started calming down, like really being like, all right, let me just focus in business. And because before then it was like I had one foot in still and I can go left. So now it's more like, you know, I'm all the way polished up. Like, so
Right.
I get that when you say that. And it's sometimes just knowing you are the life of the party for real already. Like, so if you the life of the party, like sometimes that can your turn like my turn up, like all I gotta do is say green light, and then everybody else is like going. You dig
Literally.
what I'm saying? So it's like I
Right.
gotta watch what I do. Like
Yeah.
you like for real. That's why you don't see me no more like with 30 people because we gonna get kicked out of where we at.
It's funny that you say that because I'm just now like truly understanding like the influence that I really hold and carry.
Right.
Like, I always tell people this story because it was so significant to me, especially once I realized like what type of leader I was. because
Right.
I spent so much time in my life getting in trouble for being a leader, not
Right.
even realizing, you feel me, I'm really getting in trouble because I'm a leader,
Yeah.
looking like I'm always a disturbance, or I'm always challenging
Hmm.
the rules, and it was never that.
Right.
Like, so when I was in high school, towards the end of my senior year, I almost didn't graduate. They tried to expel me from my school and label me as a gang leader in Columbus City schools for nothing. I hadn't been in no violent fights. I hadn't done anything. And their very words to me was, the way that you carry yourself influences the student body in a way that makes people think that they can do things that we don't condone here. They didn't tell me I did anything.
Your
And they were going
influence.
to expel me and ruin my reputation as a person and label me a gang leader for my influence that I didn't even know I had. I didn't even realize how significant that moment actually was for me in my life when I was 17. Like now, I really could be somebody life changing. Like I look at that so different now. Like I really could be somebody
I
who,
just laugh like
like,
when I see.
I am mentally like a crazy voice in the world. I just don't like. Sometimes I don't know how. I know music is gonna play a big part in it.
Nah, you what you speaking about? Like I said, like you know you growing, and you can tell the growth within yourself. But like I say, it's always cool when somebody be like, "Hey, I see you growing." That's why I'm telling you, like, my platform is for this. Like it's just one-on-one conversations with me. We talking shit like about everything. Like man, we gonna talk about music and we gonna do all that. But like a lot of times, our fans and our following, they get to know us through these type of like interviews and conversations and know a little bit more about you. And then they dig deep and they be like, oh, I rock with this person even more because they would say, or this helped me out. She said she was doing this. And like I said, I've seen the turn up side of you, like from the music, like you said. I've seen it go from when you dropped that to you was really lit after that, and we all go through that as artists. Like once we get something that is popping and we got a wave, it just happens. I'm just saying, just look at the industry artists when you was listening to an artist underground, and then 6 months later, now the whole world know 'em. Just
Yeah,
see how
yeah,
they changed. They be first they was real humble, and then, now they like 10 chains on their neck. Like
yeah.
it's just natural. Like so, but everybody comes down from that moment and has an actual reality check. So, like I said, I've seen you fighting. I've seen it all. Like I've seen it all with you. Is what I'm saying. Is like and to see you at this point, like I said, I'm gonna keep giving you your flowers because I keep seeing you progress. And then I even told your mom, like, I told your mom years ago, like, nah, she fired with the music. Like, she
Thank you.
fired. Like, and
Thank you so much.
she
I
was like, you
appreciate
really
every
think that?
compliment you've given me on your everything that you said means so much to me, especially because you actually like personally know me and know where I come from. You feel me? You know like my real life trials and tribulations. Like you said, you done seen every stage of me. Like it's so funny. Can you believe people actually sit in front of me and call me soft now? And I think it's such a compliment. Like I'd be
It's
so
like
happy to
me.
hear it
I,
because they don't even know, like they don't even know, Rich. They don't even understand
hey, you
the
know what?
person
The
that
growth.
used to
It's
live
the
in
growth.
here.
You can't even take it offensive no more. Like, because
It's
I used to
not.
get offended. Like, somebody went on a live, like one of my ex homegirls and shit, like we fell out type shit. And then she just made a live about me and just was going in like, oh, he ain't about like, dang, why would you go on there? Like people actually want you to really still be that you. Like I'm still him, but I ain't about to go crash out just because you hating. You know what I'm saying? Just
Okay.
because you a hater. Now you come over here trying to touch me or something, then, but but yeah, so I think that like you're not soft and no, and I think that's just crazy because for somebody to even say like the post say, why would you call me soft knowing I will punch you in your eye? Like just
But
knowing that.
I've come to the conclusion that I have been so naive and so ducked off, well, played naive and been so ducked off that I created that narrative for myself. But I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy that people aren't afraid of me. I'm
Yes.
happy that the people I love don't walk around on eggshells around me anymore because they
Yes.
don't know if my crazy ass is gonna tweak out on somebody today. I'm glad that people that I love feel safe enough to want to come converse with me now. I'm
Facts.
glad that y'all don't think that I'm a menace to society, so people don't invite me places because they're scared that I'm going to flip the hell out. So if you think I'm soft, I'm fine with that at this point in my life now because
Yeah.
I was so tired of the people that I love being afraid of me.
Yeah.
Like nobody wants to be seen like that. And if anybody
Not
in
at
my
all.
life ever thought that I enjoyed that at that time in my life, I did not.
Yeah. People don't be understanding us when we because like I said, we go through our own stuff. Like I lost my sister at 15 when I was 15. Like, so I've
Yeah.
been, you know what I'm saying, dealing with
Sorry for your loss.
yeah, I've been dealing with having a sibling my whole life and then was ripped away from me, you know, my little sister. So like I still walk around with that like with a straight face every day. People, I don't come on this thing crying like and asking for sympathy. Yeah, I go through my moments when I'll be like, damn, I ain't seen my sister and woo woo woo. But you know, to put on a straight face and still go out here in the world and deal with people, like that's what I'm saying. Like, so I had to really change my life around for everybody not to feel like I was just some drug dealing thug. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, so if you look at me as like when I was working at Ohio Media School, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's people from the Ohio Media School that don't know nothing about me in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And they just think like they be and when they would see me in public, they be like, I'll be like, bro, you don't know nothing about me. You think me wearing these damn button up? But I'm cool with that. Like
Okay.
I put that image on for like 2-3 years, and now everybody just think I'm a square. I ain't about what I be. As soon as I get to popping my shit, niggas, oh, nigga, soft ass nigga. I be like, all right, whatever. But I'm cool with it now. I'm cool with it now because I don't even want you to feel me like, you know, I can walk
Okay.
around. I ain't gotta carry my pistol. I don't got to.
Like, and that's what I was just telling somebody the other day. Like, I never in my life wanted to be feared. I just want to be respected.
Right.
Fear gets you up out of here. Fear
Yeah,
makes people
facts.
think that they got to knock you off. Okay.
Facts.
I just want
Facts.
people to comfortably respect me in the same environment. I don't want nobody to fear me. Okay.
I had to I see entertainers and celebrities get asked that question all the time. Like, would you rather be loved, respected, or feared? You know what I'm saying? And I'll say the same thing every time you say. Just respect me. You ain't gotta like me. Like, and this is a big thing about me too. Like, I'm one of them people that I don't have to like you. Like, we can be enemies. Like, but if I see you doing good, I'm still congratulating that. Like, man, Brody doing his thing though. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them. Like, I ain't gonna hate on you. Like, oh, that nigga, he got on, he got 50 million. No, I'll be like, bro, always was working. We just
Nah,
might
for
not see
real.
eye to eye. And a lot of people don't think like that. That's why I'll be salty. Like, and you can't expect you out of other people. That's my biggest, like, you
Oh
know,
man.
thing that I've been like working on with myself because I give people opportunities on my platforms, on my with my business. I'm talking about like my homies and people that want to get into the business. I ain't talking about no rappers. I'm talking about people that want to, oh bro, I want to be a promoter. Or I want to start managing artists. Who they come to. And then it's like once they get on their feet and they might get them a situation. I'm like, I'm like a lame, not even a lame, but I'm just saying, like, they on my level now. Like, bro, you came to me for all this. Now, I'm not saying you can't come up, but don't little boy me now, or don't act like we equals now. Like, let's not do that. Like, and not,
You see my face because I know that firsthand.
like
There's a
that's what
lot
I'm
of different
saying.
artists. There's a lot of different artists that you physically like first person witnessed me build, and they don't like.
No, I've watched like
Ain't no loyalty. You feel me? Ain't
none,
no credibility. But it's
none.
okay. You feel me? It's okay.
It's cool. Everybody know the truth. Like that's what I be saying.
Yeah, they seen. People was
That's
watching.
people know the truth. That's what I'm saying. Like, how you gotta go home and live with this fakeness. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, you gotta go to sleep with knowing that I helped you get in your first shows, get on the road, and I'm not looking for no applause but don't act like nobody helped you get there. Nobody gave you no advice. Like, so with that being said, you know, because I see you going back to the beginning of the interview when you was talking about just your humanitarianism and helping other people. Going forward in the future with that, how involved with the music and you giving back to the community are you going to tie those two together? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, now that is something that I constantly think about. Um, I'm in that phase too of like me truly mastering the understanding that I don't have to box myself into
Right.
my point across. So I've just been trying to think of more ways that like the everyday things that I love to do can keep my kids occupied pretty much. Like maybe I'll teach them about music, or maybe I'll teach them how to record, or maybe I'll just try to come up with I don't know. I come up with ideas every day. Maybe I'll try to come up with a rec center where they can just do talent shows or just occupy their space being creative all day.
Yeah. And anything, like I said, like anything that you need help on my end, or just anything that you might, hey, I want you to get involved. I'm always about pushing for the youth. Like, and like I said, that's what keep me for real in this music game. Like, and one thing you might see me say all the time, I hate old rappers. I hate these old niggas. Like, not hate them, but bro, I just feel like when you 40 and up, let me fuck the 30-year-olds, cause you can still do your shit. But I just feel like once when you having grandkids, nigga, and you're like, if my grandpa was rapping, bro, like I'm just saying, like I can't picture my grandpa rapping. Of course, that was some years ago, but I'm just saying, like I look at it like a young man's game, and I'm not saying older people can't rap. I'm saying you should not be trying to be a debut artist at 40 years old, bro. Like, let's just stop the cut.
Yeah, like I don't think that should be your main thing every day.
Yeah.
Like Two Chains, you feel me? He was already in the industry, of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody
And
say
people
2
just wasn't
Chainz.
giving him his
Yeah.
flowers where
No,
he
they
really
say
deserved.
that, but everybody say that 2 Chainz shit, but he was already big. He just got big on his solo career. Like he was in a group. You know what I'm saying? That nigga went solo and then he got big.
But my point to say that was like it's still possible for them to hit, but if you really are a fan of Two Chainz, you know that he also had his hands in a lot of different other avenues.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant by like I don't think it's necessarily wrong to still be doing it, but it needs to have some purpose. Like
Right.
it has to be going towards something once you're that age. You
No,
can't just do
facts.
what I do and it be a hobby, you feel me? And then it's your main hobby and you just waiting to blow. Like you said, that's stuff that
Yeah.
young people have time to do. You have
No.
people looking up to you now, so you have to have something else to contribute to your environment if that doesn't smack. Like people have to start realizing like yes, there is an age limit on certain industries. And you feel me? Once you start hitting that 30-year-old mark, you do need to start pushing your hands into different avenues. Not necessarily quit, but you need to start pushing your hands into different places just in case it don't work. I feel like once you get to the age of 30, you do need to start considering a backup plan.
Right. You need merch. Like, first of all, artists, when they in your age, they need merch. They need a business plan. They need this. They need a good team. So that's where I come in. Like, that's what I really do for artists. Like, if you see anybody that I've ever really messed with, they might be at this point when they start messing, but they know after they mess, they know they got a little bit of bit like, hold up, I didn't watch this nigga do this. Oh, this what I'm learning from him. Then they full-fledged business people after that. After anybody deal with me, they either know what the fuck they gotta do, or they know, oh, I can't do this no more because I see what it takes. Like, because you gotta be dedicated and invest yourself to this. So how do you balance that being dedicated to your music, pushing your brand, building your rebranding, and being a mom? So how are you balancing that?
I don't.
That's the best. No, that's the best answer. Because you
I
know
don't
why?
think about I take it one day at a time. Like how y'all see people on like people need to really like I feel like we are at such a egotistical time period. People really need to listen to people.
Facts.
Like moms tell y'all every day they don't. Ain't no plan. We
Yeah.
superheroes. We figure it out. Ain't no plan.
Facts.
You feel me? The only thing that you probably got on the schedule is probably your kids eating times, a specific snack time, and the time that they go to bed.
Facts.
Everything else on the middle is winging it.
Nah, you right.
So like I just stay passionate, and I do what makes me happy. Like if I want to go, um I set myself to a standard of just making sure that I get the necessities done and still allow myself room to experience the small things that I enjoy.
Hmm.
And then if I have more energy or mental capacity, I go hard and do whatever else I can.
Nah, facts. I mean, like I said, man, me having this conversation with you is dope for me. That's why I told you I was excited because you know what I'm saying. A lot of people do interviews, man, but I. I'm a professional. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm gonna ask questions. We gonna talk. People gonna get to learn about you. They're gonna be like, damn, that was a dope interview because I'm bringing out of you your personality and what people ain't gotta ask no questions about no more. So when they see you doing, when they see your music and they see that, damn, she already said that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna see it like she really genuine, and I want to get that across with everybody on my platform because everybody is special and got something to say that they built in. And I don't want to just come on here and be like, all right, yeah, what's your next song? Like, you know, we get to that. We gonna get to that.
Right, right,
That's
right.
already popping. But I just want the people to know you, and it helped me. This conversation helped me dig into your brain a little bit because I already see all these things in you. But when you get to talk to somebody and really dig deep into what they passionate about, like, and that's dope to me. And like I said, you pushing that more positive narrative right now, you know, so quickly. You know, a lot of us don't catch on till we almost about 30 or in our 30s, men and women. So, like I said, just by you saying how you did your little turn up like stage and you know your little, you know, just learn finding yourself to be able to find yourself at the age that you are. I think that's dope, and I think you setting yourself up to be like very wealthy in your path or whatever you know what I'm saying. Because
Thank you.
you gotta have this. That's what everybody is failing to realize. They think the slowest artist that just blew up overnight don't have this. Like all them niggas you
Yeah,
think is slow and stupid, they have this. They're
yeah.
smart. They smarter than what you think. They just
And
ain't
that's
on
really why they
character.
do what they want to do, because they know it's pointless to do all the stuff they really, really want to do, because you ain't listening anyway.
I just watched Lil Uzi before me and you got on here. I just watched Lil Uzi on the line tell people like, who told y'all that I don't worship God? Or who, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all say this about me. Like, y'all think I'm gonna come on here and tell y'all every day, oh, I don't worship God. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you think what you think about me. You know, it's too many people in the world to be trying to comment back to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
Sometimes get too many.
I ain't about to prove you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Do your
Nah,
shit. But
it's
one thing I
good.
do want to ask you again before you leave here, before we get up out of here, I just want to know, you know, with that everything we talked about, what do you want people to take away from your art and your brand?
What do I want people to take away from my art and my brand? Um,
Like not putting you in the box, but when they see you, they like, yeah,
I'm sorry.
now you
Uh,
good.
but I just, I want people to, I just want people to take away from my brand, and nobody can define you but you. Your actions, your intentions, your willpower to constantly be looking for ways to better yourself or your silver lining is the only thing that defines you. Not the tattoos on your face, not where you come from, not the dumb stuff you choose to do that are going to teach you about who you are. None of that stuff matters, because I feel like I'm the exact definition of the type of woman that they tell you is gutter street trash that you shouldn't listen to, but you see me on this podcast speaking to you very intelligently, and I have a lot to offer to the world. And I just want to be the example that you cannot box anybody in, and there's no definition of what positivity looks like. There's no definition of what, you feel me, caring looks like. It doesn't have a look. It doesn't have physical characteristics.
Nah, you talking like I said. If anybody didn't know you before this interview, I hope they pay attention when they see the clips and they get the because you gonna have some dope clips. I can just tell out of this one because you were spitting game that a lot of males need to hear too, not just females. Like what you spoke, what you're speaking about, the average person needs to hear. It ain't one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think is dope. I think when an artist or an entertainer, anybody with a voice can reach the masses, that's when you know your voice. Like me, like I have to watch what I say. I can't just type anything because I reach so many people. Like Facebook, I take a picture of a bud. I can take a picture of my bud. Facebook killing me, but everybody else can post their shit. Facebook coming right to me, bro. You know you can't post that. Mark gonna hit me. Mark gonna hit me on the text. Mark gonna hit me. Hey, bro, you tripping? You in jail for 90 days. 90, 90. I'm getting 90, bro. Off the top. He like, bro, you know better. Look, I posted this. I don't know if you can see this, but it's the lean.
I see what it
but
is.
It's the THC lean. Bro, I posted that trying to get me some little woo woo woo. They said, bro, you're blocked 30 days.
They said, come on now, Rich. You know.
I said, everybody else can hustle but me. Niggas is selling pills, fentanyl, nigga, dog food. Nigga, I'm just trying to get some little THC. Nigga, like.
It's funny because that can be seen from so many perspectives because I'm the same way too, but you feel me? We also leaders. And when you God chosen, God ain't going to let you make no bad decisions.
At all.
The government built in the case for everybody who freely get in the post right now.
At all. Like,
you feel me? Why do I need a future indictment?
Hey, but nah, God be protecting me because I didn't have futures. I'm past that point in my life. Like, so I do not need to go to jail. Like, I ain't trying to go. If I go, it's gonna be because of one of my kids or somebody threatening my life. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I'm going. But yeah, I do want to end it off with that.
Gangster.
Huh?
I said that's gangster.
Yeah, I can't. Like, I'm a 4-time felon. Let's just say that I've did everything these niggas be talking about. Let's just say that, bro. You ain't scaring me with no jail. I might snitch. Like,
don't be saying that on this live.
No, the way snitching is right now. I'm a real one, bro. I'm not no hoe. The way snitching is right now, that they just accepting all these. Like, oh, that's what you gotta do now. You can't be a real nigga. You gotta be. Hey, he did it. It wasn't mine, bro. And I get 3 more chains and a Bentley and $2 million. I can come home.
Okay.
That's what they telling the world. I was joking, y'all, when I was saying I might snitch. It's just for everybody to just say that I was joking, but it sounded good. Like, so.
Nah, but it's really crazy how they figured out like how to finesse. You feel me? Us to go against each other in so many different ways in society.
What?
It's crazy.
What?
But I was saying that to say, you feel me? I gotta drop one more gem. The main thing I've been preaching to everybody lately is that crash dummy shit ain't gangster. It's not gangster. Knowing you got kids, knowing you got people who look up to you, knowing, you feel me, the intelligence that you withholding yourself and what you can contribute to your environment, being a crash dummy is not gangster. Taking care of your kids is gangster. You feel me, defending your family, that's gangster. Protecting the women you love in your community, that's gangster. We need to get back to the rules that we were raised by, not the ones of the new niggas who just been getting to take over and teach us immoral shit. That's not gangster.
Bars. I can't even say nothing after that because we got ended on that. Like, that's the message. That gotta be the first clip I drop because we gotta get back to what's really real and what's really facade. Like, bruh, like shooting all these innocent kids and all of that shit. I'm not
beating
for
women,
that.
not gangster.
I'm not for that. Like,
airing stuff out with no target, not gangster.
It's not gangster. It's just like none of that stuff is that these young cats is doing. I'm a firm believer in real street rules. Get your man. Like, I mean, whatever how that happened, get your man, but don't get everybody around. Like, bro, I'm just that's just what I'm just saying. Like, and what you said, it was all the way right. And if you could talk it out and work it out, do that. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta find a way to get our community back to loving each other. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Protecting each other.
All of these other communities love each other. I mean, they got crimes in their communities too, but you know, the white people got white people back. Mexicans got Mexican backs. Jamaican got Jamaicans back. African got Africans back. You know what I'm saying? The Chinese and Japanese. We the only race that be like, we don't rock with each other, no way, shape, form, or fashion. Like it's crazy. Like it's crazy. So yeah, I appreciate you for jumping in here with me and chopping it up for me for this hour. Like, I think you might be my longest interview right now because I usually now look, my normal interview time is like 30, 45 minutes.
Really?
No, 30, 45 minutes. But when I got my people on here, we usually go an hour.
Okay.
We like an hour, 15 minutes. So that means we, you know what I'm saying? We were talking about some talk. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Nah, for
when
real.
the conversation is good, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate it because you got some dope gems that you definitely, some young ladies need to hear that's coming up behind you. And I appreciate you again for, being real transparent and telling your story.
Thank you for having me on here. Thank you for all the compliments. You feel me? Thank you for the support that you give me because you always looking out. So I just appreciate you having me on here. It's never a problem for me to come chop it up with you. I love speaking to other real niggas,
Oh yeah, no, whenever
It's
you got some
always a
shit to say.
vibe.
Whenever you got some shit to say, but look, I'm still gonna do this. I don't give a fuck about all the positive shit we talked about. Like, I'm still gonna end like this. I'm still gonna end like this, nigga. I don't care.
Yeah.
We gonna end like this, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna end like this.
This is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Turn up one time. Give her all the strings, though. Run the views.
My bro got your bitch off the pills. She said if we get a hot and she party with my friends. No, you can't spend a night unless you fucking, that's the deal. And don't be acting stupid, bitch, cause we told you the real. Yeah, make her mad. I ain't gotta bust out for no meals. I'm so mesmerizing, keep the people in their feels. I hit them with this ice, next thing you know they paying bills. So them niggas call me sisters, I expose them to the real. Never got along with bitches, I just brought them to my bros. I never feel bad, cause these bitches be on go. I try to show them love, they try to play me like a hoe. Can't put these bitches on it.
Hold up, I gotta stop it. Hold up, cause now I feel away because of what you were saying earlier. Like, cause damn, nigga, if you pop up at my crib with these motherfuckers, like you shit, damn, like that's another reason I love this video. I'm like, man, yeah, we gotta get this one viral. I don't care. We gotta get you some royalties off. You did your shit. You did your big one on here. You did your big. Like, you got some pretty motherfuckers in this video, and the bitch keep shaking her ass. I keep acting like I'm hitting the motherfucker like shit. See how the interview can just go ratchet real quick. I had to wait till the end for the ratchet shit. Like, hold on, we gotta finish.
You know shit, cause they be little thirsty hoes. You a bird, bitch. So what's the word, bitch?
What you say?
I said them two people that I still do business with too. They are great models, great people to work with as far as, you feel me, videos, visuals. They come, they are supported, they work. They're just great vibes to be around. There's some really dope girls and they're turned too. So it was a lit vibe.
Yeah, no, I could tell. Like I said, this video, when I seen it, that's why I said when I first seen this video, people think you just gotta have a dope song and you just gonna be popping tomorrow. It's way more in this business than that. Like, but when you got a visual, a song, that's half the battle. That's half. If you got a good song and a good visual, it can take over overnight if you get in the right places.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. Like, when I first seen this and I was telling you then, like, man, like, and that be my problem. I got so much on my plate. I can't do what I be wanting to do with everybody at that time.
This is true.
I could see you and I could be like, damn, I really, because that's why I always stayed in contact with you though, like with the music, like on that aspect of it. Because once I get in my situations where but once I get in that real bag where I'm like,
yeah,
I got the people that I'm already knowing I want to be, hey, here you go. You know what I'm saying? I already got these millions. Hey, here you go, right here. So, and like, it take time, but I always wanted to tell you, that's why I rock with your shit, because hey, it ain't over to the fat lady saying, so we still gonna get these royalties off.
All right, turn it back up.
Is you slurping or you fucking? Pick a verb, bitch. And if you want that pussy ate it, better not be no fire, bitch. Check this hand, fuck is a cup, yeah, you gon' learn, bitch. Is you with it? Cause we grown, it ain't that serious. Is you with it? I like bitches who do slutty shit. Is you with it? Can I treat you like a freaky bitch? Is you with it? Cause we grown, it ain't that serious. We in the bathroom and we tonguing down your bitch, or you ain't know my girlfriend. Really, really with the shits. If she staring, then she coming with us. Go fuck that little nigga. Bring your friends and leave your phones, cause we don't do no pictures. I like watching bitches kiss cause they get freaky for me. I just need you to pop a yappy and get geeky for me. No, you can't smoke unless you roll cause bitch you smoking for free. Is you shaking all that ass for me or the team? Foreign bitches get a lift cause they can't party with me. And if you feeling disrespectful, you be beating your feet. You a bird, bitch, so what's the word, bitch? You a bird, bitch, so what's the word, bitch? You a bird, bitch, so what's the word, bitch? Is you slurping or you fucking pick a verb, bitch? If you want the pussy, it better not be no fire, bitch. Check this hand, fuck is a cup, yeah, you gon' learn, bitch. Is you with it? Cause we grown, it ain't that serious. Is you with it? I like bitches who do slutty shit. Is you with it? Can I treat you like a freaky bitch? Is you with it? Cause we grown, it ain't that serious.
Man, I'm just jealous. My old ass wasn't invited to this video. Hey, I'm jealous. I wasn't invited to this video. That motherfucker was popping. That dude was popping.
Was like, it was so last minute. It was so many people in there, but it was alive. It was turned.
I know damn everybody in that motherfucker, but I love it. Like shit, y'all live through me in that one. Fuck it, y'all live through me. Like fuck it, like shit. Every time I see that video, I'll be like, damn, like
it's
great visuals on that one. Great play, cause the way you just told me that song came and it went, man, fuck that. That's my shit. Like I don't care. She made that for me. Like yeah. Ratchet song for me. But yeah, man, I again appreciate you coming on here, kicking it with me, having some fun.
Thank you so much for having me.
When you do drop the music, just come back so we can go ahead and debut the music on.
Say no more.
I'm gonna hit them with all the old shit. We're gonna hit them with the new shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you come back, when you get ready to drop the first single, let me know. We're gonna come back and do a live debut for them and kick the shit.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna rock. But yeah, I appreciate you again, man, to tell everybody I said what's up.
I definitely will.
All right, I appreciate you.
All right, we out.
Yep.